ship.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night.
What?
As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back.
Right.
Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
What?
For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right, the wisdom of the Lord, man, right, and the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.
Come here, Charlotte. Let's kick it off with Isaiah chapter 13 and verse number 9 real quick. And then 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse number 1. So let me back off what the brother was going into. Right? Brother styling on him, man. He got the damn mink fur on. See that? Hey, our people, man, we're special, man. We got salt, man. We got to embrace it out here in these last days and be a light.
Right.
What's going on, elder? You know your nationality according to the Bible?
Yes, sir.
You say you do?
Yes.
What is it?
I'm a black man.
You say you're a black man? Can you find a black man in the Bible, brother? Can you find black men in the Bible?
Do I find a black man in the Bible?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay, come on, let me for 2 seconds,
Let
brother.
that go, man.
Come on, got 1 minute? All right, King. Right? You'll be an Israelite more than likely. You gotta repent, keep the commandments. All right, bring that up. Isaiah 13 and 9, Barbara, sure.
13 and 9?
Yeah. Isaiah chapter 13, verse number 9. Behold, the day of the Lord coming. It said what? Behold, the day of the Lord coming. And we're living in the days of expiry, man. Right? It's an expiration date that's coming, man. Right. The Lord's day, man. The day of vengeance, man. The day of judgment, cruelty, wrath, anger, vengeance. You understand? This day is coming, man. It's not tarrying. Read on. Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. Right, so everybody needs to get it straight that, hey, the Lord's not coming back to save the so-called white man. The Lord's not coming back to save the so-called Asian man. Right? Hey, y'all are going into slavery. That's right. Straight up. Thus saith the Lord. Get ready for it, man. Exactly. You don't have to sit there and hold the wood planks over your head, right, and lift up the pottery, right, and sit there and build up the vessels for the household. You understand? They got till in the farm, right? I might not even want them touching my food, man. I'm about to sit there and deal with the other nations, man. I don't want Esau to deal with my food, man. They've been polluting our food and defiling it for, shoot, as long as time could tell, man. Right? But, hey, you know, to lay the land desolate. To do what? To lay the land desolate. This place is going to be not, man. Right? Babylon is going to be falling in these last days, man.
See that?
And there's not going to be not one stone left upon another like the scriptures say, man. Right, we don't. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And that's why we out here for our people, man. Let me get Micah chapter 3 and verse number 8. It says he shall destroy the sinners therein out of it. This is why we out here. We're trying to sit there and get our people to come back to the Most High, to come out of the ways of sinning, to come out of the ways of idolatry, to come out of the ways of fornication, to come out of the ways of defiling your damn temple every 2 seconds, man. Right? Whether you being a damn drunkard, right? You always high, you on PCP, you on damn meth. Hey, you never know, man. We're trying to get our people away from that, though. Right? Bring this out, Micah chapter 3, verse 8. What you got? Micah! Bring it up. Micah, the mighty prophet, chapter 3, and verse 8. Bring it out. But truly, I am full of power. It said what? But truly, I am full of power. Right, so we're not just being niggas with this power, man. We're not just sitting there letting it fly, right? And just fly under the radar. Y'all know y'all nationality according to the Bible? Y'all gotta ignore me, dang. I'm kind of heartbroken. Sisters don't even want to talk to me. This is exactly why we're not prospering as a people as it is. I asked a simple question and I get a stone wall.
See that?
Hey man, but go on. By the Spirit of the Lord.
It said what?
By the Spirit of the Lord.
Right? It's not our flesh that we wake up and that we're able to come out here and do the works of the Most High. No, it's the Spirit of the Lord that works through us.
That's
man.
right.
And we're able to sit there and tell our people, hey, look, you need to come out of that sin, man. You need to start keeping the Sabbath day. You need to stop smoking that weed, man.
Put it down.
Right? And we also let know the Edomites their judgment, man. Right? That they're all going into slavery.
Right.
Slavery.
I tell you,
Ain't gonna be no contempt of Christ.
Lord, let me in the kingdom, man. It's gonna be a problem for these other nations. I tell you. Right, I'm gonna sit there and have their asses lifting rocks just for fun.
Here you go.
Right? But go on, read on.
And of judgment and of might.
Right? And of judgment. So I'm tired of hearing the Christianity doctrine of, oh, you can't judge me. Right? Only the Most High God can judge me. Right? And damn Tupac lyrics, man. Like the brother said last week. Talking about only the Most High could judge me, man. Where did say that at?
Right.
You gotta get out. Full of what?
Full of power by the Spirit of the Lord. And of judgment.
And of what?
And of judgment.
And of what?
And of judgment.
And we gotta judge our people, man.
Right.
We gotta get on our people. We gotta judge righteous judgment, man.
That's right.
And let our people know, hey, look, that don't look right.
No.
Where they fringes at, man?
Where they at?
Why you don't got your fringes on, man? Why you got that black and mild to your lips, man?
Oh,
Hey,
right.
put that out.
Put it out.
Why you walking around with 240 ounces, brother?
Damn.
Right? And we gotta sit there and get on our people. Right, go ahead.
And of might.
And of what?
And of might.
And you can't just sit there and be a lazy ass niggard, man.
Right.
If you got the Spirit of the Most High dwelling in you and you gotta exercise the might that He gave you.
See that?
The brother went into it yesterday, man. And we gotta use these superpowers that the Lord gave us, man. Prayer, fasting, charity, alms, right? Whatever the case may be. And there's 7 different ways that you can stay on fire, man.
Right.
Exhortation, man. Exhorting your brother, provoking him to good words. When you know your brother's down in the spirit, you sit there and you pull up on him, man. Hey, let's go do this work. Hey, let's do a flyer mission, man. Right? Exercise these things, man. Don't just be a niggard playing Madden and 2K all damn day.
All damn day.
Right? You sit there and hop on damn GTA because you're having a bad day. Maybe the video games will help. Right? And you start getting stressed on the video games. You start losing.
5 stars.
See that? You got 5 stars now. You running away from LSPD. See that? Hey, you damn losing in 2K, messing up your record.
Okay.
Right? You gotta crash out on your PS5, turn this mug off.
Right.
So this ain't a fix a damn thing, man. Right? Your teammates selling, right? He won't pass the ball, he won't let you shine.
Right.
Right? Why do we choose these devices, right, that are created by man and not the devices of the Most High God?
Right.
That actually cures our problems, that actually gives us solutions, man. Let me get, bring out some stuff.
Oh, now you gotta give me something.
Tom, let me get, what's that? Psalm 55.
Yeah,
This is the book of Psalms of David, chapter 55 and verse 22. Cast thy burden.
It said what?
Cast thy
It
burden.
said what?
Cast thy
You
burden.
gotta cast your burdens unto the Most High, man. Right? And we all fall victim to this. So whereas though we don't exercise the Most High though, we only want to sit there and ask for favors.
Right.
Hey, Most High, you know, hey, I'm trying to get a better job, you know, I want to provide for the household. Right? That's the only time you can see from in prayer, man. Sincerely, 6 to 7 times a day, man. Right? But you should be praying. This is what our people care about these last days. Hey, I went into it a couple of weeks back, man. And you want to get a Harley Davidson, you gotta hop on a wait list, man. They make all their custom orders, man. All the Harleys, they're custom orders. You gotta wait there 5 years before you get your Davidson. Feel me? Hey, what's going on, kid? You know your nationality according to the Bible? If you give me 2 minutes, you can go home with real quick. Put time on it, man. Waving me off. Yeah, man. That's not hating your own brother. I don't know what it is. The brother waved me off. So, nah, I ain't for that. But like I was going into, hey, them damn Harleys, man, they expensive as hell, 1. 2, you gotta be on a wait list, right? You gotta sit there and wait, damn, 2 to 3 years before your Harley, before you even get it. So you pay for the mug, damn, $55,000 out the window, right? And you still wait 2 to 3 years to receive it. And then you sit there and you link up with Esau, right? And ride out in the streets of downtown just for fun. That's vanity. I don't know what the definition of vanity is if that's not it. Right? So, read that.
Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee.
And what?
And he shall sustain thee.
That's right. Let me get Exodus chapter 14 and verse number 14 as well. Right? And the Lord shall sustain us in these last days, man. We got to exercise him more. Right? What's going on, King? You know your nationality according to the Bible, brother? Man, if I get stonewalled against Nehemiah, somebody got there. Right? Read on.
Acts chapter 14.
No. Exodus 14 and 14. Sorry. 14. Come.
Exodus chapter 14 and verse 14.
You know?
The Lord shall fight for you.
It said what?
The Lord shall fight for you.
Start up a verse.
Verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not.
Said what?
Fear ye not.
Say it one more time.
Fear ye not.
We can't fear in these last days, man. And you got the Most High on your side. What do you have to fear?
Right.
What are you worried about? What are you stressed about? All the blessings that you've received, man. All of the grace and mercy that the Lord has shown to you, man. And we have the nerve to stress and fret over little things, man. Fretting over our damn light bill, man. Fretting over our damn rent, whatever the case may be, man. And the Lord will sit there and bring you through mighty things, man. Right? Read on.
Stand still.
Do what?
Stand still.
Sometimes you gotta stand still in this truth, man. We try to do too much as men. We try to figure too many damn things out. You just sat there and calculated and crunched numbers three days straight. But you ain't read damn 3 chapters. You just sat there. Hey, what's going on, King?
All right, Chief, all right.
All right, check out that flyer, King. Don't lose that. Right, we Israelites, brother. We telling our people who they are in these last days and that they gotta repent and come back to the Most High. That's the message, brother. All praises. Right? Hey, I ain't get stonewalled again. All praises. All praises. Right, but read that one more time. Stop.
And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not.
Do what?
Fear ye not.
Go ahead.
Stand still.
Do what?
Stand still. And see the salvation of the Lord.
That's right, man. Hey, we gotta stand still sometimes. We gotta just let the Lord do his work, man. Hey, sometimes the Lord might just be testing you in a situation, man. Testing your patience, man. Right? Testing your endurance. Because guess what? If you're not gonna endure right now, if you're not gonna have patience right now, I don't know when you will. It's only gonna get worse day by day. This world is waxing old, man, and it's iniquities. You understand? What's going on, brother? You know your nationality according to the Bible? You don't?
Teach me some things.
What would you identify as, if you don't mind me asking, as far as your nationality or ethnicity maps? African American? Okay, what about you, sister? Same thing? Black. Okay, black. Let me ask you a question, right? You know where the root of African American comes from? White man. Yeah, white man. That's literally their last name. Leo Scipios Africanus in Amerigo Vespucci. And they took those bywords in 1980s, right, and put it upon us. Why is it that we're the only people, right, that our terminologies as identification for nationality or ethnicity changes every 10 to 12 years? Black, Negro, Afro-American, African-American, right, indigenous or Moors, right, Moorish American, right, foundational, what you say it is?
Foundational Black American.
Foundational Black American, man. Why is it that we're the only people, our nationality changes every 10 to 12 years? Because why? We don't have no actual resting place. People say we're from Africa, okay, that's cool, right? But there's over 100 tribes, dialects, and countries over there in that land. So, which country do you come from? what tribe he comes from.
Right.
If I ask an Italian man where he comes from, he's going to sit there and tell me his hometown, how long he was there, how long his family has been there, their generations, right, their bloodline, right? He's going to sit there and give me all the information, the 411 in complete details. But you ask us, what do we say? Africa. Yeah, I'm from Africa. You say, what part, brother? Well, hey, I don't know. Right, so we got to find out where we actually from in these last days. We get Galatians chapter 4, verse 26.
What do you identify as?
Israel. Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
As all these other brothers are. And this brother's a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Gad.
All right. That's
You understand?
right.
So bring that up.
This is Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26.
Bring it out.
But Jerusalem,
But what?
but Jerusalem,
Uh-huh.
which is above, is free.
Okay, so where's Jerusalem? You know? It's located on the tectonic plate of Africa, so you can say that, yes. Africa's a continent, so, you know, you're not wrong. But what country? Jerusalem is a city within a country. Jerusalem is in Israel.
That's right.
That's our homeland. That's where we're from. Even scientists will tell you that's where life actually started, up there in that Fertile Crescent, right? In Jericho. That was the oldest extinct. What's the word I'm looking for? Right. That's the oldest place. Yeah, known city to man. Right. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28. Right. Start at verse number 1. Actually, let me get Deuteronomy 76 first.
The book of
Deuteronomy 29.
The book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 7 and verse 6, and it reads thus.
Make it out.
For thou art an holy people.
You said what?
For thou art an holy people.
Okay, go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
Let's see who he's talking to. Go to 1 and 1. Right? So, all throughout the Bible, Israel has a significance. Israel is set on a pedestal. You understand? So therefore, read this.
Deuteronomy 1 verse 1, and it reads, these were the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Speak unto who?
Unto all
Israel.
Right? It's speaking to Israel. The whole book of Deuteronomy, you understand? It's talking to one specific group of people. Now go to 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Okay, so what were the Israelites doing in Egypt at first? What's Moses famous for? You said what?
The ark, right?
That's no
Moses,
part the Red Sea. What did he part the Red Sea for though? The Israelites. You understand? He parted the Red Sea for the Israelites so that they could have a safe passage right into the wilderness. You understand? But they were fleeing from the Egyptians, right? Because why? The Egyptians had them in slavery.
Right.
You understand? So the Lord sat there and caused the 13 plagues to fall upon the Egyptians, right? And then freed the Israelites and allowed them to go safely on their journey. You understand? So now that we have that understanding and that the whole book of Deuteronomy is talking to the Israelites, let's read a little bit deeper. Start from the beginning.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again, because we understand that that word Egypt is synonymous for bondage. You understand? It goes into Mizraim, which literally means between two straits, right? Or a rock in a hard place. Right, go ahead.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now, did we ever go into the landmass as a nation of people, the landmass Egypt, as a nation of people on ships? Again, after we walked out of it? Did the Israelites ever go into that landmass again as a nation of people? It never happened, right? History is not going to sit there and happen. Go to a library, whatever the case may be, and ask for the records, you're not going to find anything of it. So we understand that Egypt is not talking about the actual place Egypt. It's talking about bondage and slavery. So it's saying what? Read it again in context now.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
To slavery again with what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now how did we get over here to this landmass? We got over here on slave boats, cargo slave ships. And who do you think was funding those cargo slave ships? Jewish men. The white men. Straight up. They sat there and built those cargo slave ships just for us, right? And the Africans sold them to the Europeans, right? Africans sold us to the Europeans, right? We got brought over here to, we already had people over here in America, so-called America. This wasn't known as America. right? This landmass. But we was already over here. But more of our people were brought over here from parts of West Africa because we fled Roman persecution in 70 AD. Right? So we fled out of Israel into parts of West Africa. And that's why you have a lot of Nigerians, right? Or Igbos, Fulani, right? Those different tribes, right? They actually are our people, right? Because the Africans are two different. The Africans and the Israelites are two different people. Right. But we got mingled up in their landmass through the process of time from fleeing from that Roman persecution. So therefore, we got to ask our people sometimes, hey, look, does your spirit witness, or does your spirit bear witness with these things right here? Did your people go into slavery? Now you have African men who will literally sit there and tell you, no, 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 my forefathers, they had slaves. They had us in slavery. The Egyptians were Africans, you understand? So would one people enslave another people that are of the same kindred? Does that make sense? Right? So that just goes to show you that we're not African. Right? A lot of our people will literally sit there and say that we're African, but we're not. Right? We're Israelites, according to the Bible. Because again, we're reading this prophecy and it's only talking to the Israelites. Right. Yet we were the only people that came over here on slave ships. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? So therefore, this makes us the Israelites modern day. The lost tribes of Israel. Why do you think he said it was lost?
Yeah, it is. It's taken away.
It was taken away. Because who's claiming that they're Israel now, or Israelis? So-called white men. And they took our land and got that possessed to them in 1940? 1948? Right, in 1948, they had that landmass established under their authority. You understand? So they pretty much stole. What precepts you got?
Exodus 7:11.
No, you don't gotta get that. Let me get Revelation chapter 2 and verse number 9.
You still want to read one?
Yeah, you can hold it. Let me get Revelation
2 verse 9 there reads this.
That's actually in the Bible though too. The Lord literally talks about our identity crisis in the Bible, or our identity theft, rather. Right?
Right. I know they works in tribulation.
I know that works in tribulation. Who's hard-working people that's going through warnings, right? That's stressed out. That's excellent. Always working. Right? Who do you think that's talking to? It's talking to us. Really, the whole Bible is talking to us. You understand? When you read it in the spirit and actually understand what's going on, the Bible is really a message to us that we have to decipher. That's Revelations 2 and 9. Oh, you said what version? My bad, King James version. Right, we don't?
Right? In poverty, but thou art rich.
But what?
But
thou art rich. It said, I know thy tribulation, I know thy works, and I know thy poverty, but thou art rich.
That's right.
Rich, brother. Think it's because we got all the gold and silver, or you think
In the
what?
mind, in the spirit.
That's right.
Right, we're rich in spirit. Right? Why? Because we're the people that are able to inherit the kingdom of heaven. We are the people that are going to be have the elect within our nation.
That's right.
Right? That's going to be sealed and be rulers over cities of tens and thousands. Right? That will be of the Lord's will. You understand? The kingdom of heaven is purpose for us. It's not purpose for these other nations that have had us in slavery. Every single nation upon the face of the earth has had us in subjection and slavery. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right? When white man walks by you, you should look at them as your enemy or oppressor. Because that's how they're looking at you. The people that, they look at you as prey. There's a predator and there's prey. Yeah, they look at you as prey. Right? They sit there and, hey, they're the predators. The predators and the prey, they don't get along. The lion and the damn gazelle, and they're not playing around with each other, man. Hey, the lion trying to eat. Right? So, read on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
I know what the word blasphemy means. A great lie. Right? Blasphemy just means a great lie. It said what? I know that what?
I know that blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
and are not.
But
are the synagogue of Satan.
But on what?
But on the synagogue of Satan.
Hey, the Lord just sat there and called that white man over there in Israel, hey, the synagogue of Satan. Right? Why? Because you know what the word devil means? To deceive. That's right. They've deceived us. Right. And sat there and tried to whitewash all our images of our forefathers, Moses, Paul, right? Isaac, Jacob, Abraham, right? And made them white men. Right. When indeed they were melanated people. even in the scriptures, it tells you that Jesus Christ was a so-called black man with hair of wool. Right? So why is it that we see, where's the picture? Right? Why is it that we see this man right here and believe that this is Jesus Christ?
Good question.
Because of Christianity.
That's right.
Right? And this is not Christianity.
Right.
We're talking about our heritage right now.
That's right.
Because being an Israelite, that's your bloodline.
That's right.
That's going into DNA.
That's
We're not
right.
talking about your belief. We're not talking about your faith. We're not talking about what you exercise in. Right? This is actually your heritage.
That's right.
We come from kings. You understand? There's a book in the Bible, multiple books in the Bible, that talks about our kings and our lineage of people that were
praise
rulers. Hey, Mansa Musa was an Israelite.
Khan.
So what?
It's the book of 1 Maccabees, 3 verse 48, and it reads,
Bring it out.
and laid open the book of the law.
But
And laid open the book of the law.
right, we got to get into this book and actually understand what's in it.
The point is, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Have what?
Have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right, so they understand this book to a degree. And they understand that what? If we come out of sin and we start keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, the reason why we ended up in slavery, if we start doing opposite to how we ended up in slavery, we would actually get back to that place of pedestal or power rather, authority. Then our kings would be reestablished. Then we would be princes and rulers over the earth. Because that's how it was before.
That's
David
right.
had slaves. You understand? King David had slaves. He had servants, man. Right? Don't you want to get back to that place of power? We've served them for I don't know how many years. It's been too damn long. Right? We've served them for too damn long. We're still serving them right now.
Right.
Who you paying taxes to? You cop a house, okay, cool, right? Now you're paying property taxes. Right?
What's up? And King David's son looked like me and you. He had gold teeth and with chains, just like us.
Straight up.
Same color as us.
And Solomon.
And lots of
Solomon was dripped out, man.
In locks.
Yeah, he had locks.
In locks. Just like us.
Ezekiel had locks. Samson had locks. Right? Hey, so we understand that the people of the Bible, hey, they are people, man. So why is it that we're walking around and believing that not only everybody could be saved, or you know, that's another topic for another day. Because at the end of the day, salvation is only come to us.
That's right.
The reason why Jesus Christ came onto the scene is to pretty much graft us back in. Because there's people like you that was walking around in the ancient days that did not know their heritage.
That's right.
Understand that, oh shit, my DNA is royalty. That my spirit is fully full of riches. They didn't understand that. So you understand, they were walking in iniquity and in sin and breaking the commandments because they had no understanding of what they were supposed to be doing. So Jesus Christ came on the scene to give them that place of repentance and grace and mercy, but also to get them back to the fold. To tell them, and we're doing the same thing right now. Right? We're literally telling our people, hey, look, you gotta come back to the Most High God and start keeping the commandments. Because we gotta get the hell up out this place. We gotta get up out of serving our enemies. It's been too long.
Right.
Right? So my hoodie's black. Right? Nobody's the same color as my hoodie. You understand? So black is just a byword. It's a derogatory term, really. You look up the synonyms of black. It goes with evil, dark, dingy, nothing, void of light. You understand? Why would we call ourselves these things? It's negative energy, as our people would say. Why are you bringing that negative energy upon yourself? Right? You're never going to sit there and obtain anything if you're truly calling yourself a black man each and every day. You saying you're a strong black man, it means nothing. You're saying you're a strong, evil man. Literally. Right? A strong, void of light man. So, I mean, if you're saying you're a strong black man, I mean, you're really saying the complete opposite of what you think you're saying. But we're much greater than that. Right? Right. But if your father's a so-called black man, right? You be from the tribe of Judah.
All praise.
Because whatsoever your father is, that's what you are. Right? Man carries the seed. We're all adults up here. We know how it goes. Man carries the seed and he plants that seed as well. And then it grows in the vessel that's meant to grow. You understand? So now that you know that you're an Israelite, what do we have to do in order to get the kingdom of heaven? I very lightly touched on it, but you know what I'm saying? We can go over it again.
What we gotta do?
What we gotta do? Let me get Matthew 19:6. Let me get Hosea 6.
Matthew 19 verse 16, it reads thus.
Bring it out.
Hosea 6:1.
And behold, one came and said to him, Good master, what good things shall I do?
This is a scribe asking Jesus Christ, what shall he do? To what?
That I may have eternal life.
That he may get eternal life. That he may get the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one.
Jesus Christ said, hey, look, there is none good but one. Right? My Father in heaven. None of us are good. We're all dust and ashes. Right, go ahead.
That is God. But if thou enter to life, keep the commandments.
Do what?
Keep the commandments.
We gotta keep the commandments. Because you understand, we broke the commandments, and that's how we ended up in generations upon generations of enslavement. We've been sold by the Egyptians, the Grecians, the Romans, right? The Persian and the Medes, right? The Americans at this point now, right? The Babylonians as well. We've been through Syrians, right? The East Indian man, the Pakistani man. They all had us in slavery. So don't they gotta pay for that? Don't you think the Lord's wroth about that or angry? If you got children, right, and they're constantly getting oppressed or bullied, right, you're gonna do something about it. If you want to sit there and seek the matter out, hey, it's up to you however you handle it. Hey, he put his hands on you, and you hit him back as hard as you can. Right, and then you ain't gonna get in trouble. And we know for that. Right? Because we're a just people. Because why? Our Father in heaven is a just person. Right?
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Right? You ever heard of Robbie Code, I believe it is, where it pretty much said eye for an eye, right? And that's from the Bible, right? These so-called intelligent white people, or whatever the case may be, or scholars, right? And there's nothing that they talk about that the Most High has not mentioned in this book. We literally lived off of this book alone, right? As a nation of people, we got to get back to that. It literally tells you the things which you can and cannot eat. You can't eat pork. You can't eat crustaceans of the sea, right? Shrimp, crab, lobster. You can't have the smoked crab legs. Why? Because those are the bottom feeders of the sea. Right? Part of my language, but they literally eat the shit of the other fishes.
That's right.
Right? And pig doesn't digest its food. Right? It doesn't even have the proper stomach or digestive system. It doesn't have enough sweat glands to actually get the toxins out. You sweat in your sleep, man. Right? You may sit there and actually just be walking, right? You start busting your sweat. Right? And you're getting this excretion process. You're getting all those toxins out of your body. To whereas though what? You're able to feel pure. You're able to feel healthy. You're able to feel good. Pig doesn't have that as an option. So guess what? When we're eating, whatever the pig eats, that's what we're eating. When they sit there and devour, and they eat anything. When they devour their own feces, when they devour other dead animals, and we sit there and go to the grocery store and go get the pork ribs, right, or the pulled pork, right, whatever the case may be, and we slap that on a sandwich or whatever the case may be, and we're eating whatever that pig is. Straight up. Why do you think we lead all these health problems? Gout, damn high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, type 1 and 2. Why do you think we do? You said what now? Yeah, exactly. There's a dietary law in which the Lord told us what we can and cannot eat. And there's a reason for that. It's so we can feel healthy, we can feel pure. And we used to be strong men, herdsmen. We had to take care of our cattle and everything of that nature. And there's not one farmer that I have met that is weak. Farmer strength is, hey, it's a real thing, man. Hey, you might sit there and look skinny, you might look frail, but you know how to live, man. You know what you got to do when you got to do it. Right? Let me get Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 46. Right? This is a commandment right here, because we understand we got to keep the commandments in order to get the kingdom of heaven. As what? What's your nationality? That's right, brother. I just want to make sure you hold it fast to it. I'm going to get you like 2 more commandments. I'm going to let you get out of here. I won't hold up all your time.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 46.
You know.
This is the law of the beast.
You said what?
This is the law of the beast.
Go ahead.
And of the fowl. And out of every living creature.
And of what?
And out of every living creature that moveth in the waters. And of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
Right, so the Lord is literally touching on all of the creatures of the earth.
That's right.
What we're able to eat and what we're not able to eat. You understand? Now jump to verse 7.
Verse 7? Yeah.
Verse 7, ye shall...
11 to 7. Oh, okay, that's why.
Verse 7.
Yeah, God.
And the swine, though it divide the hoof, and he be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Right, he doesn't digest his food properly. That's what he cheweth not the cud means. Go ahead.
He is unclean to you.
Right? And anything that's unclean, you don't want to put in your body. You understand? So Christianity will sit there and tell you that you can pray over food, right? And you can eat it. It doesn't make sense. Right? Let me get Job chapter 14. Yeah.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
They're so unclean you can't even touch them.
They are unclean to you.
If the pork is exposed or the meat is exposed from the plastic in a grocery store and you touch the pork or whatever the case may be, you would be unclean. Now, when I'm saying unclean, it's typically until you gotta go through a process to cleanse yourself. Take a shower, you understand, use soap, whatever the case may be. That's the process now, because we understand that we don't have the proper Levitical priesthood that we did in ancient times. Right, so there used to be another process to where as though you would wash yourself, make yourself clean, you go to the priest, you understand, and make sure that you're cleansed of that uncleansing thing that you put your hands on. Right, but now if we understand that we're in captivity, there's certain things that we cannot uphold. We don't have the proper Levitical priesthood. Hey, Jesus Christ came on the scene to fulfill that Levitical priesthood. You understand? So we have grace and mercy to actually repent from Him and wash ourselves up, get clean, wait till evening, wait till sundown, right? And then you'll be clean. So being unclean would just pretty much mean that, you can't necessarily do as much as you would necessarily, kind of, I don't know, give an example. You might touch the pork or whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, you go and light incense, right? Or light some frankincense or myrrh, whatever the case may be, right? In the eyes of the Most High in the ancient world, that would be you going off, you sinning, right? Because you're stepping into the temple unclean. So just look at the spiritual significance of that. That's what I'm saying when you would be unclean. I just wanted to break that down for you real quick so you have understanding. Right, go ahead.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So we understand we can't eat pork, and now it's going into what you can eat of the waters. Go ahead.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
So what can we eat out of the waters? Exactly. What's a couple of fish that have fins and scales?
Bass.
Tilapia, perch. So what? Snapper. Yeah.
And in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Okay, go ahead.
And all that have not fins and scales,
right,
in the seas and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters,
right,
and of any living thing that is in the waters,
right,
they shall be an abomination unto you.
Right, so you cannot eat things that move in the sea that don't have fins and scales, straight up. So catfish, they got fins, but they don't got scales. So you can't eat those things. Dolphin, shark, calamari, right, which is the crab legs, you can't eat that because it don't got fins and scales. Lobster. When you look at the crab, or when you look at the shrimp is a roach, right? It's likened to a roach. Same thing with crawfish. Right, crawfish looks disgusting. I honestly can't look at it the same. When you look at it side by side to a roach, right? And ever since I understood that all they eat is crap, you understand? I can't look at that the same. I don't want to touch it. I don't even want to be near it. I don't even want to smell it. It upsets my stomach, straight up. Right? Crab, shrimp. The crab is a spider, right? The damn lobster is a scorpion, right? Or I mean, yeah, really, it's a scorpion. It looks like a scorpion, whatever the case may be. So why would you want to eat these things if you wouldn't pick up a roach and eat it, man? And that's really what you're doing when you sit there and pick that shrimp up out the water. And also, why do you think that all of the waters that we have is contaminated with
shrimp? They say that it's clean when you can devein it in the back, but it's still boo-boo in it. It's one in the front too.
Right.
So it's still boo-boo in it. You still eating boo-boo.
Just like we got the large intestines and the small intestines and everything like that, you go through your digestive process, and that's the same thing for them. All right. When you sit there and you pull that vein out, whatever the case may be, that's crap. Right. Same thing with the crab. When you sit there. Hey, you ever had your OG sit there and tell you, "Damn, oh yeah, that's mustard." Well, how did mustard get in the crab? That shit. It's straight up.
It look like
Hey, straight up though. So we can't eat shrimp, crab, lobster. We can't eat pork, right? And I mean, or rabbit. Let me get y'all one commandment. I'm gonna send y'all one more commandment. That's it. I know you're trying to get up out of here. She's trying to G-slide.
You see her?
Hey, she trying to hit that cruise control. Like, get another commandment for the brother, man.
This is Numbers, chapter 15, in verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel,
Which we're doing. We're speaking unto the children of Israel. Man, go ahead.
and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Now, let me ask you something real quick. What we got on the bottom of our shirts and on the bottom of our garments that you don't? Yeah, fringes. That's because the Most High commanded us to wear these things, right? They're a representation of the commandments, innumerable. You understand? There's 613 commandments, chief, right? But these are a representation of those. Right, you can't number the fringes. Nobody's sitting their shirt down. Spiritual significance.
And the borders, and that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
We're still generating as people, so we still gotta keep this commandment.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Right, we all got a ribbon of blue on the border of our fringes. Why? Because blue is significant for royal color. Gold, blue, silver, purple. Those were all very difficult colors to make in the ancient world. You understand? It was a very weighty matter, right, in process to pretty much fulfill. And so only the kings and the people of royal stature were able to wear that apparel. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments.
And that's why it says a spiritual representation of the commandments, because you're supposed to look down at them and instantly think about the commandments.
Right.
You got pork chops sitting in front of you, right? Or your OG sat there and said, oh yeah, I just fried up these pork chops, tenderloins, I got some ribs on the grill, whatever the case may be. You gotta look down at these and say, yeah, nah, I don't think I'm gonna slide through today, you know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, right, I can't even do it, man. I gotta get some OT in. Hey, I gotta get some OT in with the Most High, man. Gotta get into these scriptures, man. Right, so at the end of the day, these are just 3 to 4 commandments that I brought out for 613. There's one major one that I did not touch on, which is the representation of today. Today is the Sabbath. You understand? We understand that the times, you ever heard of a sundial or a sundial clock? Right? It's something that the Aztecs used, right, to measure the time. You understand? So basically the sun will come down and reflect off of it. Yep. And they will understand what time it was based off of that sundial. So at the end of the day, we understand if they was doing that, then what? We was measuring time by the sun, right? Before they had the sundial invented, or whatever the case may be, just looked at the sun, position in the sky, through the seasons and everything of that nature, we understood what time it was. But most significantly, we understood that what the sun went down, that was the end of the day, right, and the beginning of the next day. Because why would the day continue if the sun's down? That doesn't make sense. Only the so-called white Constantine is the one who actually pushed, or is that Constantine's the one who made the 7 days, what, Sunday? Right, but I can't exactly remember who it was. It was an Italian who, I can't remember his name right now, I can't recall it. But it was an Italian who sat there and put forth the decree to pretty much make time 12 a.m. the next day, right? Because why does it make sense that when the sun's down, there's like 4 or 5 hours more in the day? That doesn't make sense at all. How do you think our forefathers was measuring the time? Once the sun went down, then guess what? It's the next day. Right?
The book of Isaiah chapter 38 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Behold, I will bring again the shadow of the degrees which is going down in the sundial of Ahab, 10 degrees backward, so the sun returned 10 degrees, which is degrees, it was going down.
You see that? So that's in the Bible, man. Understanding that sundial to understand the time. So I bring that out as significance of Sabbath day, because we have to first and foremost understand the days, right? And when they end and when they begin. So the Sabbath day is on the 7th day. Y'all know what the 7th day is? Sabbath, right? But you pull your phone out, first day of the week is what? Exactly. So that's the first day of the week, which means the seventh day of the week is Saturday at the end of the day. And if we understand that day starts when the sun goes down, that means that the Sabbath, which is the seventh day, starts at Friday sundown until Saturday sundown. Sabbath day you can't work, you can't buy or sell or anything like that. Now, I'm not gonna put that burden upon you, but it will behoove you to start keeping the Sabbath day as soon as you can, as soon as it's most expedient. You want to make haste in this truth to actually fulfill the commandments of the Most High. You don't want to just sit there and get this understanding, right? And the next month you pass by and you say, man, that was some good knowledge the brother spent, right? You just kind of think about it and you continue on doing what you was doing 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever the case may be, a month ago, right? You continue doing the same stuff. You don't want to be that man, because the Most High is just going to take away what He revealed to you, right? And He's going to give it to somebody else.
Also, real quick before you leave, you got a brother? Yeah. Okay, so if your brother died from a pistol, would you wear a chain with a pistol on it? Exactly. So, big Jesus, where he called Jesus, his name is Yahushua. He's our big brother, aka the Lord of Lords. So he died on the cross. So that's the reason why we're not supposed to wear a cross, because he died on it. The same thing as if somebody died by something, you wouldn't wear that to represent them. I mean, he's way more greater than the cross. So we don't wear crosses to represent him. That's also a graven image as well. Yeah, so it would be you to just throw that thing away.
Sell it. Yeah, you sell it, get your money. Right.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Gratitude, brother. Appreciate
All right, kid, what's your nationality?
Israelite.
What's Alright. Oh man, I hope a cruise missile just crashes into their ass and we don't want it. But all praise to the Most High.
Come.
Now, let's go back to 2 Edges 15:1.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, sir. There was no space for you.
How you gonna walk that? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm a little behind you.
Man, Paul. There's no pause on that. It's just freaking off.
This is 2nd Ezra, the mighty prophet, chapter 15. Bring it out. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
Yes, sir. What?
Speak thou in the ears of my people.
And that's what we're doing in these last days. We're speaking in the ears of our people. The what?
The words of prophecy.
Say it again.
The words of prophecy.
The things that shall surely come to pass, man.
Come.
The things that the Lord has spoken about thousands of years before it has come forth.
Right.
Right? And we're talking of these things. Why? Because we're learning the scriptures through the spirit and power of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And we exercise the different talents that He has given us, man. You got brothers that's mighty in reading. You got brothers that's mighty in charity. You got brothers that's mighty in damn teaching. You got brothers that's mighty in the damn videography, man. You got brothers that's mighty in damn scribe work. You got brothers that's mighty in damn fishing, man. And we make sure we try to exercise all of these spiritual gifts at once when we're magnifying the name of the Lord.
God.
Right? And we got to continue to do that until the day has come to where as though, hey, look, we're the pilgrims of the earth, man. Right? Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
Right? And the Lord has put these things in our mind and in our mouths, man, to speak unto our people. Who are we to say, now you can walk through. Yeah. Right? Who are we to sit idle with information that is newly revealed to us day by day through the Spirit? Who are we as dust and ashes to think that we can hold back knowledge and wisdom, man? Right? We got to sit there and go out and proclaim on the highways and byways to our people and let them know of their heritage, man. That they got to come out of sin and the ways of destruction, man. Right. The ways that'll get them calamity at the end of the day. Right. Right, read on.
Thus saith the Lord.
Right.
Read on. Proof cakes.
Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper.
Just like the brother was going, damn freaks, man.
What the hell?
Bring it out.
Read that one more time.
And cause them to be written in paper.
Right, so just like the brother was talking about earlier, man, hey, we gotta go to this book, man. That's the only way we're gonna be able to go into history, go into the heritage of our people, Go into the timelines and the dates and the prophecies, you understand? Right? I can't just vainly talk to you about my opinion, about or roughly paraphrase the damn scriptures and butcher the words of the Lord, man. I get jammed up doing that, man.
Get jammed up.
I gotta go to this book, man. I gotta help you get the information that you need, man.
Right.
Who are you to sit there and try to hinder me from doing that? Or because you want to have a vain-ass conversation? Brother, take it. Go ahead.
For they are faithful and true. Because what? They are faithful and true.
They are faithful and true. And guess what? Man can sit there and deceive, man. Man always does it, man. Playing on words, right? What do you think these damn moguls do? These business moguls do in these contracts, man? And they always playing on words, using big words that you know, that you don't know, rather, right? Using big words in a contract agreement that you don't know. That's how people get caught up in these 360 deals, man. They sit there and they reading the word, and they trying to sound it out. They're like, I'm just gonna sign, right? And they get jammed up, man. Right? Hey, so man deceives at the end of the day. Man uses crafty words, man, just to try to sit there and say something that you're not actually in approval of. So that's why we gotta go to the scriptures, man, because they're faithful and true. Can't no man actually sit there and change up the words of the Lord, man. Sister, you're more than likely to be an Israelite. You gotta repent and keep the commandments in these last days.
We talked to her at the farm. I said we talked to her at the morning.
Oh, come on, praise the Lord.
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night. Right. The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back, man. Right. Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.